Hello and welcome to Age of Empires 2. This is NKZStryker Nathan, and welcome to a Huns War, an Arabia Huns War, and we have two absolute kings of AoC here. We have got Chris in green playing as the Huns down to the south, and to the north his opponent is DauT in red as the Huns as well, because this is a Huns War in Arabia. Probably one of the most classic sort of setups you will ever imagine in AoC. So what can we see from Huns? Well, the Huns are very versatile indeed. They don't have to create houses, which means that they can get off to I guess a faster start, but of course they do have 100 less wood at the start. But we still have this sort of classic startup in which everyone gets their sheep and basically just get into the dark, into the feudal age. We may see some feudal pressure. Obviously this is a 1v1, so feudal pressures, flushes are always going to be expected. Drushing maybe as well, we'll see soon. But I can't really tell from right now because there just aren't enough there's not enough evidence to show that there's going to be a drush coming, but who knows, we might see one. DauT then getting in his first ball. He's already finished some sheep, I think 2 sheep by the looks of it. Chris also doing the exact same, getting the mill down here just to collect some berries because, you know, free food, so you might as well get it rather than see some farms. And he's still got tons of sheep here. So right now let's just look at their scouting. Well, Chris, having already scouted the majority of his base, now scouting all the way to DauT's base, I believe, with his sheep. That's a very pro thing to do because that's what pros do. And scouting with sheep is so important because obviously you just saw there, Chris just lost the sheep to DauT, I believe. Yeah, now DauT has the sheep, but that's not such a big problem because he knows where DauT is, and there's another sheep gone for Chris, but he does know where DauT is, whereas DauT has absolutely no idea. His scouting seems to be more thorough around his surrounding area, but he hasn't scouted his opponent yet, which could be, I don't want to say a problem, but it's definitely a disadvantage. Okay. But right now both these players are looking to be neck and neck. Although the score is actually in favour of Chris just due to his scouting, which is somewhat better. He has already scouted DauT here. He knows there's the mill here. He knows there's some lumberjacks and lumber camps to harass later on in the feudal age. And also he knows that DauT has a forward gold, and this forward gold could be so crucial to harass because DauT doesn't really have such a great map. He's only got 1 gold at here to his left hand side, and that's kind of far away really. It's quite, I wouldn't say it's open, but it's not very ideal. Both these players then now have just advanced to the feudal age, and they're going to be getting some really crucial upgrades. Chris looking to be in a much better position actually on the map. He does have this gold very close to his TC, and it's quite, I wouldn't say it's forward, but I wouldn't say it's right at the back either. It's kind of just to the side, but it is better than DauT's gold. And he does have this sort of forest in front of him, which is going to be acting like a wall. However, that does mean that if DauT sends some archers, for example right here, he might be able to pick off some villagers, or at least push Chris off wood for the time being. Chris getting some scouts out right now. Obviously this is quite a viable strategy for the Huns. DauT then doing the exact same. He also has an archer out here, so maybe we will see lots of archers, skirmishers maybe, but archers and scouts, this combo is so amazingly good. Archers can easily pick off villagers at a distance. Scouts are quite strong, and they're fast as well. They are the fastest units in the game, I believe. I'm not entirely sure about that. Correct me if I'm wrong. A spearman out here because, I don't know, DauT might be expecting that Chris will also be going for scouts, and he'll use this spearman to counter these scouts here. So Chris already has 8 cavalry and 2 ranged units, whilst DauT has 2 infantry, 5 ranged units and 4 cavalry here. So DauT is going to be looking... he's more diverse, let's just say that. He's got a much wider army composition. Now I'm going with skirmishers, spearmen, and scouts and archers as well. So that's a interesting combination. That's pretty good. Wait, Chris though only has archers and scouts, so he has already just picked off that scout here. If these spearmen get in here, and if DauT picks off these archers really quickly with the skirmishers, these scouts are going to be quite screwed. But on the other hand as well, if these scouts go in and attack the skirmishers and the archers and avoid the spearmen, then he's going to be looking pretty good. So it's all about macro, and now scout coming here, really nice play from him, killing off 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe villagers there, but he has also lost his scouts as well. But he has done a huge amount of damage. That's going to cost Chris quite a lot actually. But he has lost his scouts, which could be a problem because scouts obviously cost quite a lot of food. They cost 80 food each, and that's going to seriously delay your cartilage time if you invest so fully into scouts. Now, oh wow, a huge army from Chris here, pushing them back, but DauT coming here with his own army, and it's going to be a huge battle. Let's see who wins. Well, DauT doesn't have enough archers to deal with the archers from Chris. Chris microing really well actually. He's picked off so much of everything really. I am actually, yeah, that's better. And scouts though, scouts are pretty good against archers, but if you do get this sort of critical mass of archers, you will be able to eventually one-shot him. And Chris is into DauT's base, and he's doing some work on these guys. I mean, look how many archer bodies are on the floor for DauT. DauT's trying to wall, but that didn't happen, and Chris will get some lovely kills from here. He's got all these villagers to harass. They've already been pushed off. They're pushed off wood now. They may want to seek another location, perhaps up here, but that's going to seriously delay DauT quite a lot. He has these archers and a scout in the base, and there's nothing for him to deal with. Well, let's see what he has right now. I expect skirmishers. No, he's still creating archers. I don't know why he's still creating archers though, but I suppose he does still want this sort of lethality of the archers rather than just to counter the archers of DauT. And I like how this lone scout is right here. He will probably die by these fists of fury from these villagers. I'm surprised that I'm surprised that Chris hasn't actually harassed Scold yet, but as you can see here, these archers are being microed like a bouse. These scouts are going down pretty quickly actually, but with these archers at the back from DauT as well, Chris's archers will be, I say doomed really, screwed. But he has done the damage he wants to do, so that's obviously very good for him. Now, DauT has just lost a lot of villager production time from that. Chris has done a pretty good job, and Chris, I didn't even notice, he's now into the castle age, which means we will be expecting to see a ton of cavalry archers. That's very expected. Cavalry archers and knights are so expected for the Hum player, I guess. He's creating cavalry archers 3 at a time and knights 2 at a time. And he's sending them all the way to DauT's base right next to this gold pile, looking to get really aggressive, looking to push DauT off gold, and really maybe just kick him out of the game there here. as I said in the start, this gold pile is in a really bad position, and these knights will get in here really quickly. But of course, these cavalry archers are also going to pick off some villagers so easily, with ease. Looking at they do 6 damage, 6 base damage that is, but they can still take villagers down really quickly. DauT trying to stonewall here. This might work. Chris only has a few cavalry archers, whilst DauT does have these villagers, and these knights can't get in. That means the only way they can get in is through this main entrance, which is, I guess, going to be stonewalled as well. I didn't know that DauT was such a waller. But obviously this is, well, why not? Chris has all these knights and cavalry archers in here. DauT, what can DauT do? I don't blame him really. If I were him, I would wall, because that's the most logical thing. DauT's going to be... oh, he actually has a ton of food. Maybe he wants to get to the castle age, but that isn't going to happen because he has been pushed off gold right here. So a castle age for DauT is not likely. So he's going to be spending his resources, investing in anything he can to counter all these guys. And but no, DauT has just resigned. Chris doing an amazing job at just harassing at the start. I love those the archer play from him right there, getting into their base, just pushing DauT off the wood so easily. And yeah, Chris then advanced into the castle age and pumped out those cavalry archers and these knights, which is very expected in a Hun's war. And DauT just didn't have the map really. He didn't have such a great map. It's really open actually. I've only just noticed how open it is. I mean, he had to use all these buildings and walls just to wall this off. And this front gold was so bad for him. I feel like that lost the game for him. And Chris also had a pretty good game. I mean, pretty good map even of his own. And here we go. Good game. I quite enjoyed that. Normally Hun wars aren't very exciting, but this one was actually pretty good, I imagine. But it's kind of expected stuff really. I might post a Hun war where we see something completely different. But for now, yeah, this is it. So yeah, this has been NKZStryker Nathan. I hope you have enjoyed this AoC random map commentary, and I will post some more things later on, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.